Long ago, in a magnificent kingdom surrounded by sparkling rivers and enchanted forests, there lived a kind king and queen. They had everything they could ever wish for, except one thing. They longed for a child. After many years, their wish finally came true. A beautiful baby girl was born, and they named her Aurora. The entire kingdom rejoiced. Bells rang from every tower, flowers filled the streets, and a grand celebration was held in her honor. To bless the young princess, 3 magical fairies arrived at the royal palace. The first fairy stepped forward and said, "I bless Aurora with beauty beyond compare." The second fairy smiled warmly. "I bless her with kindness and a heart full of love." But just as the third fairy prepared to speak, the great doors burst open. A cold wind swept through the hall. Standing in the doorway was the powerful and wicked fairy, Maleficent. Her eyes glowed green with anger. "You dared celebrate without inviting me?" she hissed. The room fell silent. Maleficent pointed her staff at the baby princess. "On her 16th birthday, before the sun sets, Aurora shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die." Gasps filled the hall. Then, with a swirl of dark magic, Maleficent vanished. The king and queen were heartbroken. But the third fairy stepped forward bravely. "I cannot undo the curse," she said softly, "but I can change it." She waved her wand, surrounding Aurora with golden light. Instead of death, Aurora will fall into a deep sleep. She can only be awakened by true love's kiss. To protect their daughter, the king ordered every spinning wheel in the kingdom destroyed. Aurora was taken deep into the forest, where the 3 fairies raised her in secret. Years passed. Aurora grew into a graceful and beautiful young woman. She loved singing with the birds, dancing among wildflowers, and exploring the forest. She knew nothing of her royal birth. One sunny morning, while wandering through the woods, Aurora began to sing. Her voice was as sweet as a nightingale. Hidden nearby, a handsome prince named Phillip heard her melody. Curious, he followed the sound. When he saw Aurora, he was instantly enchanted. Aurora turned and saw the prince standing before her. For a moment, time seemed to stop. They spoke, laughed, and danced beneath the towering trees. Before leaving, Phillip promised to see her again. Aurora's heart fluttered with joy. That evening, the fairies revealed the truth. "Aurora," they said gently, "you are the princess of this kingdom." Aurora was shocked. She returned to the castle, where her parents welcomed her with tears of happiness. But Maleficent had been waiting. Using dark magic, she lured Aurora into a hidden tower. There, a mysterious spinning wheel glowed with an eerie green light. As if under a spell, Aurora reached out. Prick! Her finger touched the spindle. Instantly, she collapsed into a deep sleep. The curse had come true. The king, queen, and everyone in the castle fell asleep as well. Phillip drew his sword. The battle was fierce. Flames roared. Steel clashed. With courage in his heart, Phillip struck the dragon, defeating Maleficent once and for all. The thorns parted. Phillip entered the silent castle and climbed to Aurora's chamber. There she lay, peaceful and beautiful, as if merely dreaming. Phillip knelt beside her. He gently kissed her. A burst of golden light filled the room. Aurora's eyes slowly opened. She smiled. The curse was broken. All across the castle, everyone awoke at once. Joy and laughter returned to the kingdom. The king and queen embraced their daughter. Soon after, Aurora and Phillip were married in a magnificent celebration. Music filled the air. Fireworks lit the night sky. And as they danced beneath the stars, they knew they would be together forever. From that day forward, Aurora and Phillip ruled the kingdom with wisdom, kindness, and love. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.